Are you facing a sudden, unexpected gap in your budget this week? Maybe you are waiting on your pension check, your social security deposit, or a part-time paycheck, and you need just $50 to bridge the gap for groceries or a prescription. You've heard about these modern cash advance apps, specifically one called FloatMe, and you are wondering, how do I qualify for this? Is this the lifesaver I need, or is it a trap? Listen to me. When you are retired or living on a fixed income, every single dollar has a name. You cannot afford to make financial mistakes, and you certainly cannot afford to be nickel-and-dimed by companies promising quick fixes. So today, we are going to look under the hood of FloatMe. We are going to address the real financial strain you are feeling, the fear of running short before your next deposit, the exact steps and hard rules to qualify, and most importantly, whether this app actually makes sense for your financial life. First, let's talk about the pain point. It's Thursday afternoon. Your social security or pension doesn't hit until next Wednesday. But right now, the utility bill is due, or the car needs a quick fix, or the refrigerator is empty. You only need $30, $40, or $50. The fear of an overdraft fee is real. You know what banks do? They charge you $35 for overdrawing your account by a single buck. It is an absolute outrage, and it preys on people who are just trying to get by. So, you look at an app like FloatMe. It promises floats, small cash advances with no credit check and no interest. It sounds like a dream. But is it? To qualify for a FloatMe cash advance, there are strict, non-negotiable rules you must meet. This is not a handout, and they don't just give this money to anyone who downloads the app. You need to understand how their system evaluates you before you pay them a single dime. Rule number 1. You must have an active, eligible U.S. checking account. FloatMe connects to your bank using a secure service called Plaid. If your bank or credit union isn't supported by Plaid, you are out of luck right off the bat. Rule number 2. You must receive consistent direct deposits. This is the absolute biggest hurdle for people who are retired, and I want you to pay close attention to this. FloatMe is designed primarily for traditional W-2 employees who receive regular, consistent paychecks from an employer. Their system is looking for a steady, recurring direct deposit of at least $150 per pay period. If you are self-employed or doing independent contractor gig work, you will not qualify. Now, what if your direct deposit is Social Security, disability, or a pension? While some cash advance apps accept government benefits as direct deposits, FloatMe's automated system is highly restrictive. If your retirement income does not show up in their system under the specific employer direct deposit coding they look for, you will be denied. Rule number 3. Your bank account history matters. They look at your transaction history to make sure you have a consistent positive balance around your deposit dates and that you aren't constantly in the deep red. And rule number 4. Geography. You must live in an eligible state. Currently, if you live in Connecticut, Maryland, Nevada, or the District of Columbia, you cannot get an advance from FloatMe due to state regulations. If you meet all of these criteria, you might think, great, I can get $100 to cover my gap. Not so fast. Let's do a reality check on the numbers, because this is where the truth hurts. FloatMe charges a $4.99 monthly membership fee. You have to pay this fee just to keep the app active and retain your eligibility to ask for a float. On top of that, if you qualify, your first-time advance limit is typically capped at a mere $10 to $20. Even if you use the app for months or years and do everything right, the absolute maximum you can ever borrow is $100. Think about the math of this. If you pay a $4.99 monthly fee, that is virtually $60 a year. If you are only borrowing $20 at a time, you are paying an incredibly high percentage of your advance just in membership fees. And if you need that money immediately rather than waiting 1 to 3 business days, they charge you an optional instant transfer fee of anywhere from $1 to $7.50. If you take a $20 advance, pay a $5 instant fee, and pay your $5 monthly membership, you have just spent $10 to access $20. That is a massive chunk of your hard-earned money gone. I want you to hear me on this. This is a Band-Aid on a gaping wound. If you are scraping by to the point where you need to borrow $20 from an app to buy groceries, paying $5 a month to a subscription service is not the answer. That subscription fee keeps running even if you don't take out in advance. If you forget about the app, it will keep pulling that $4.99 from your account every single month, which could actually cause the very bank overdraft you are trying to avoid. So, what is your actionable takeaway today? First, if you are struggling to make ends meet on a fixed retirement income, do not look to monthly subscription apps to save you. Instead, go directly to the source. Reach out to local community assistance programs, local food pantries, or senior utility assistance programs. There are resources designed to help seniors with these exact gaps without charging you subscription fees. Second, look at your bank account itself. If you are terrified of bank overdraft fees, switch to a modern, fee-free checking account. Many banks now offer accounts with zero overdraft fees or small, fee-free overdraft cushions of $20 to $50. You do not need to pay a third-party app $4.99 a month for an overdraft alert when you can set up free text alerts directly through your own bank's mobile app. Protect your money. Every single dollar counts, especially when you are retired. Don't let convenience and clever marketing drain your pockets $5 at a time. Stand in your truth, look at your budget, cut out the unnecessary subscriptions, and keep your hard-earned money where it belongs, in your own hands.